Okay. It's been a while, as you can tell from my hair. This video is going to be heavily edited to cut out my coughing. But also, as you can probably hear, I'm just about getting my voice back, so I might have to redo my talking. Although none of this is scripted. I have to leave in like 20 minutes to get a bus to go see my family for Christmas. So let's see how this goes. It's been quite a while since I posted a video. I think like 2 months or more, maybe. Again, this seems to happen to me at the end of every year. I have all these plans to like go out with a bang on like anything I do, but then the fatigue just comes. It's like planning on finishing a project at like 4 p.m. on a Friday. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's doing that. That's insane. So also I started a job, a part-time job. I started working in the Irish Writers Centre. I used to volunteer there years ago, and now they have a part-time job available, a temporary thing. So I was supposed to finish there on the 15th of December, but they've asked me to come back for January. I would like to stay there forever and ever, but they might ask me to stay for February or something. I don't know. But I love it. I absolutely love it. If you have any questions about the Irish Writers Centre, please ask me, because that's what I do all day. I answer emails and phone calls when I can speak about what the Irish Writers Centre do. It's the largest resource for writers on the island of Ireland, but we have a lot of resources on the website for writers in general, and also a lot of online courses now, so you can take creative writing courses and professional development courses from anywhere in the world. And I process those orders, so I see people coming in from Germany, Brazil, Canada. There's like just people from all over, which is crazy and very cool. So I started working there, and I started fucking things up just by being sick from like physically, but also mentally, showing up late and stuff, and not keeping to a schedule. Completely all like my issue and my fault. But very different to other places I've worked. They almost immediately were like, "Hey, is everything okay? Do we need to help you with anything? Like, what's going on?" And they did point out, I didn't really realize this, I haven't really been in an office full time since like December of last year, because in January of this year, due to health reasons, I stopped going into work, and then I took a career break, and I was doing that from like May to November. So then I started working there, and I've extended the career break. So they asked me, like, when was the last time you've worked like full-time or anything? And I'm only part-time here, but like just getting up in the morning and having the routine of going to an office and interacting with people and stuff. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I haven't really done that for like a year. I've been like not lounging, but like lying about my house. I've been working on Fiverr and stuff. So yeah, that was interesting, because I was like kind of spiraling, because I was like, I am back in the place that I absolutely want to be. People who already know me, they already know what I'm like, they know what I'm capable of. I'm helping writers. I'm not just, processing orders, but like people will come in and just ask for random advice, and I feel like I'm one of the only people there who can field questions on self-publishing and like genre fiction, horror and sci-fi and stuff. The other people working in the office, absolutely fantastic at what they do, but I think I'm more in the like the underbelly of literature. I'm not they can deal with the literary fiction and the sort of traditional published stuff, but I kind of know some ways around stuff in self-publishing. Oh my god, this poor guy came in and he was asking about grants and stuff, and I was like, what do you need the grant for? And he said, oh, to pay my publisher. And I was like, to what? Your who? Yeah, he was paying a publisher. They're called Austin Macaulay. Do not. They're a vanity publisher. They say they're not. They say they're a hybrid publisher. He was all like proud that he had got this contract for his first book, but it wasn't like they had like picked him. They wanted him to pay them, and now he couldn't afford to pay for the second contract, which was like another €4,000. And I was like, that is so insane. Do not give them any money. So I had to I was looking up resources for him so he can either do it himself or find an actual publisher, not, snake oil salesman. So that's what I've been up to. I've also been doing some stuff on Fiverr, but not really enough. Yeah, there's been a lot. I've just been very for the end of this year. So of course, you know what that means. I have plans galore for January. I'm gonna be a fucking superstar next year. But I do really need to buckle down and take myself more seriously in my own writing, in the beta reading and editing, in the literary world and stuff, and just doing stuff like that, because right now financially I'm not I'm drowning. So I really need to do things that will at least point me in the direction of just paying my bills. That's all I really need to do, which means taking Fiverr more seriously, but it also means a few other things. When I got the job in the Irish Writer Centre, they wanted to put a little bio of me on the website, and just on a whim I put this in my bio. Have I written a single word since then? No. Why would I need to do that? That's crazy. So I need to do that, or I am going to go insane. I need to properly scale up and really commit to my Fiverr stuff, because again, I've been really lax on deadlines and stuff. I feel so bad, and I really want to help more people, and I really do think that especially for beginners in creative writing, I have a lot to teach them from my own taking of creative writing courses and studying English and stuff. So I do really genuinely want to help people in that way, and I really like to do that. There are a few things that I kind of want to I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. So I have some ideas for stuff that I want to do next year that I'm not gonna say anything about yet, because they're the type of things that, it'd be really disappointing if it didn't actually happen. What I will be doing next year is working to really get a better schedule for myself in my part-time office job and in my online stuff, and also with this channel, because I have really missed this. I have really missed just reading kind of for fun, and reading to tell people about the books that I'm enjoying and the ones I'm not enjoying and stuff. So I do really want to make some videos. I have some interesting ideas now for other videos as well that I want to make that are related to books, but that aren't just book reviews. So that one of those will probably be, I'm gonna have a discussion video up in January, and that will probably be one of my first videos when I can speak properly again. But a couple of things that I will be doing, and I don't expect anyone to support me on these until they actually see my commitment to them. I'm gonna have a Kofi or a Kofi, which is kind of like a tip jar thing that you can donate money to someone if you're able and you feel like it. So that'll just be for one-time donations. If anyone feels like they've really liked one of my videos, anything I've done, if help them in any way. But I'll also be starting a Patreon. I think I mentioned like a couple of years ago I put up a video just sort of floating the idea out of a Patreon or whatever. But I have more of a concrete idea now. So each month it's going to be some sort of creative writing video. There will be writing prompts in there each month as well. There'll also be a short piece of fiction from me, whether it's a short story or a flash fiction each month. There will be sort of more personal behind the scenes kind of videos as well. And you might be thinking, how can you get more personal? You're always blathering on. Believe me, I could. There's a bit more of this than I could, but I definitely want to do it so that it actually creates value for people. So it's not going to just be for people who want to write themselves. Although if there are writers out there, it would be great to have a community of writers. Or even if you're not planning on writing, you know, you don't want to publish anything, but you just want to do it for fun, that would be so cool to be able to have a discussion each month on a certain topic to help people with, you know, dialogue or plotting or outlining or whatever. Within that, there will be, in the Patreon exclusively, there will be giveaways. I'll also be doing like free beta reading or free feedback on stories and stuff. So I have big plans for that. For the actual channel, I just want to get back to doing it because it's fun, and I have a lot more videos to make. I have a lot more discussion stuff, especially from working in the Irish Writers Centre. Every time we have a work meeting, we have a weekly work meeting, and the first topic is always like literary news or like literary stuff. And there's always these questions that come up, whether it's about like, you know, self-publishing or AI in fiction or like all these different discussion topics or stuff that's going on in the literary world. And even just talking to people now, when I mention that I write, they're asking me questions about stuff that's really interesting, and I feel like having a discussion on it here would be great. And I would also like to get a bit more collaborative with people and maybe do some collaboration videos or get involved in stuff like that. That would be really cool. So I have plans. I always have big plans, I know. But I'm about to get in a bus to go up and see my family for Christmas. Ooh, what time is it? That's okay. I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere. The land of shoddy internet connections. So I'm gonna be making some concrete plans there. Can't make any videos because this is gonna be gone. I promise you. But yeah, I'm excited to be back. Sorry for taking such a long break. Really appreciate anyone who's still been here. A lot to come in the future though. I'm excited because I'm getting to that point again where this happens to me sometimes, where I'm just so sick of myself and so sick of inaction that I have to do something. So things are coming. Some unannounced things are coming. Once I gather some intel, I'll hopefully know more about those. But I will do a proper launch and announcement and stuff of the Patreon and that, and you can check it out. You can check out the proper list of, you know, benefits or whatever. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited for next year. I still need a little bit of a rest before January hits, but I'm excited to get to work and make this the year that I really feel like I'm like settled in what I want to do, and I'm not constantly in fear of not being able to pay my rent. So yeah, thank you so much if you made it this far. God bless you. Satan bless you, whoever bless you, for having to listen to this. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great year. If you haven't, things can look up. And I will see you in the next video. It will not take that long. It will be in January, which is terrifyingly close anyway. Yeah, thank you. I will see you then, and my voice will hopefully be back.